Okay, so I just got this in my email from NewYorkPost.com. Hundreds of violent anti-Israel protesters clash with Capitol cops outside DNC headquarters. Pro-Palestine protesters are clashing with Metro DC police outside of the DNC headquarters. The world is going plumb mad. Everybody wants this war to stop, and they think that they can just go outside and protest, and somebody's going to press a button and the war's going to stop. Hundreds of violent anti-Israel protesters clashed with U.S. Capitol Police Wednesday evening, just a moment ago, during a rally outside of the DNC headquarters in Washington, D.C., prompting the evacuation of politicians inside. Kind of reminds you of something, huh? Video shows dozens of officers in riots gear desperately pushing back the unruly protesters as they charged towards the Canal Street and Ivy Street Southeast building. The demonstrators, many wearing black shirts that read "Cease Fire Now," were also seen trying to grab hold of metal barriers as the officers rushed in to make arrests. About 150 people were illegally and violently protesting outside of the office, Capitol Police wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter. The department said that the protesters deliberately attacked its officers, leaving several injured. Tonight, 6 officers were treated for injuries ranging from minor cuts to being pepper sprayed to being punched. One person has been arrested for assault on an officer. We appreciate our officers, according to the article. The article says, we appreciate our officers who kept these illegal and violent protesters back and protected everyone in the area, Capitol Police said in a follow-up tweet. One of the groups that organized the demonstration, If Not Now, claimed the protests had been peaceful until law enforcement intervened. We are linking arms, threatening no one, and begging our politicians to support an end to the killing and the suffering in Gaza, begging peacefully for ceasefire, and this is the response, the group posted on X, formerly known as Twitter. The massive group gathered at the DNC to light 11,000 candles to mark the reported 11,000 Gaza civilians' lives lost since the outbreak of the conflict last month. Video taken moments before the clash showed the protesters calmly standing at all the steps of the DNC with their arms linked together, singing, "Which side are you on?" Wow. Police were then seen trying to yank the protesters off the stairs, though the group attempted to remain chained together. Representative Brad Sherman, Democrat of California A, said he was one of about 100 people, House leaders, lawmakers, and Democratic candidates running for the House, attending a reception at party headquarters when they were ushered out of the building. The Capitol Police came in force and directed lawmakers into a secure room in the basement, he said. About 7 lawmakers were huddled in the basement and loaded in police SUVs. And this article goes on to say, it is kind of long, but it goes on to say, you got anything to say?
No.
What? Okay, well, anyway.
I'm over here walking.
This article goes on to say, was just evacuated from the DNC after pro-terrorist and anti-Israeli protesters grew violent, pepper spraying police officers and attempting to break into the building. Thankful to the police officers who stopped them and for helping me and my colleagues get ready or get out safely. He wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter. Representative Paulina Luna said she had her 3-month-old baby inside the Capitol officers when the buildings went into lockdown. Now, that's what the article said. Now, I'm just saying. It says Representative Paulina Luna said she had her 3-month-old baby inside the Capitol officers when the building went into lockdown. Imagine being that unhinged. Nut jobs, Luna said. Officials sent an alert to congressional staffers telling them no one would be permitted to enter or exit any House office buildings. Police were making arrests but didn't say how many people were taken into custody. The Metropolitan Police Department said its officers were also responding to the disturbance. The clash comes just one day after nearly 300,000 people gathered at the National Mall in D.C. to defend the Israeli war against Hamas. Wow, I'm just going to sit back and watch the show.